So this is the code that we have written earlier, right? If the number is divisible by 5 and as well as the number is divisible by 3, I'll treat it as qualified, otherwise I'll treat it as disqualified. Now the same code that we have written here, we can write it using operators, right? And the operators that we are going to use today is AND operator and OR operator, right? So what is in AND operator? So the same condition that we are writing here. So this is the first condition, right? And this is the second condition that we are having. Now both of the condition I can write in just one line, like if number is divisible by 5 and giving you a remainder of 0. If this condition satisfies, right? And I'm also writing a different condition, like if I'm dividing the number by 3 and it is giving you a remainder of 0, right? This condition is to check if the number is divisible by 5 or not. This condition is to check if the number is divisible by 3 or not, right? And if both the conditions are true, this is also true and this is also true, only in that case I will print qualified. So what I will do, if I want both the conditions to be true, this and this, then what I will write? I will write an AND operator here, AND, right? This will be treated in a different manner. This is first condition, I can write it in brackets, right? This is first condition, this is my second condition, right? If both the conditions are true, I will print qualified. And otherwise I'll print disqualified. Simple. So now you can see earlier you are writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lines of code, but now it is completed in just 4 lines, right? So just comment these lines now. Okay, just remove them for this point of time and run it and check if we are getting the correct output or not. And we are getting the correct output. Clear? And what if I want to add 2 as well, that if the number is divisible by 2 as well completely, I'll treat that number as this particular number is qualified. Otherwise, in both of the cases, I'll not qualify this number, right? That means something like this. Means I'm checking if the number is divisible by 5. After that, I'm checking if the number is divisible by 3. After that, checking if the number is divisible by 2. If all the conditions are true, I'll write qualified. Otherwise, 5 and 3 is true, 2 is not true, I'll write false, disqualified. This will be written. If 5 is qualified, 3 is not qualified, then I'll write this. If even 5 is not qualified, I'll write this. Right? So how many lines of code I have written now? I have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lines of code. Now, how many lines of code is required to do the same using AND operator? Because here we are all again using the AND operator, because here the condition is if the number is divisible by 5 and 3 as well and 2 as well. So I'll write here and more AND operator, and here I will write if the number is divisible by 2 completely, means this condition should be true and this condition should be true and this condition should be true. Means if all the 3 conditions are true, I'll write qualified, otherwise I will write disqualified. Simple. So now if I am removing it from here and let's print it or run it. So here you can see this is qualified because 30 is a number that is divisible by 5 as well as 3 as well as 2. And what about numbers like 45? 45 is completely divisible by 5, divisible by 3 as well, but not by 2. So that is why it is disqualified. Clear? So this is how you can use AND operator. AND operator is going to be used if the number is divisible by if we want all the conditions to be true. That is why I have written and here. Clear? If you want to go for something called as or operation means if then either the number is divisible by 5 or divisible by 3. In both of the cases, I will take that particular number. Right? Means I do not want if the number must be divisible by 5 as well as 3. Even if the number is divisible by only 5 and not 3, I'll take that particular number. So in that case, I will write OR operation. OR. Clear? So let's copy this code and check the difference between and OR. Right? And here I'm writing and qualified and disqualified. Here I'm writing or qualified and or disqualified. Just to see the difference, okay? And here I'm writing and here I'm writing or. Now let's run this and check. If I'm writing 45, 45 is divisible by 5, correct? 45 is divisible by 3, correct? That means and in the AND operator that is qualified because both the conditions are true, right? In OR operation, we are getting OR qualified because 45 is completely divisible by 5, true. Completely divisible by 3, that is also true. That is why in OR as well, it is completely divisible. Now let's suppose if I'm going for a number like 10. 10 is something that is divisible by 5 but not divisible by 3. So that is why AND is disqualified, means in this AND operation this is executed by because this condition is true but this is not true, and because this is not true it will execute this code if both the conditions are true. So that is why AND is disqualified. But if you are talking about OR, in OR you can see OR is qualified because if I am dividing 10 by 5, 10 is completely divisible by 5. And here because I have written OR means even one of the condition is true, I will write qualified. Right? Means 10 is divisible by 5, I write qualified even if the number is not divisible by 3. Similarly, if I am giving a number 6, now 6 is something that I know is completely divisible by 3 but not by 5. But in that case, I am getting qualified. Clear? So this is the basic difference between different kind of operators I am having. We have discussed about two of them, and OR. AND operator we are going to use AND when we want both the conditions to be true. Right? In OR condition we are using when we want either of the condition to be true. Even if one condition is true, I'll execute it. Clear? And if both the conditions are true, I'll definitely execute it in the OR. But even if the one condition is true, I'll still execute it. So this is the basic difference between and OR. So this is basic example as we are using and. And is means this and this means both of them. This or this means this, either this or both of them. So yes, that's pretty much it about the different kind of operators I am having and OR. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.